Hello, everybody. Can you hear me now? Good evening. It's exactly 7:10 p.m. And like I promised, we're about to start. Can everybody hear me? Can you please indicate some way that you can hear me? Okay. Hi, everyone.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, great.
Yes, I can hear
My
you.
name is Victoria. My name is Victoria, and I'm the programs manager for Incubate Sales by SalesPlat. I welcome you to the Retain program. We applaud you for choosing to take charge of your life and your destiny and your career path by choosing to take on a new learning path. So for some of you, this is entirely new. For some of you, this is just a redirection in your career path. And so we're excited to welcome you into the Retain program. We're so happy that you have taken the time and you have made the decision to go ahead with this Retain program. I think we deserve to give each other a round of applause. And so with no further ado, I would like to have an introduction. I think it would be nice for everybody to turn on their videos and let's get to meet you all. Everybody will get a chance to unmute themselves and just tell us your name, tell us your chosen learning path and where you're signing in from. Is that okay? So I think as the moderator, I will take it upon myself to call everybody one after the other. When I call you, please endeavor to turn on your video, introduce yourself, just your name, your learning path, and where you're signing in from. On my screen, first of all, here is Obiti Akinwande Joseph. Can you please go ahead?
Good evening, Ma.
Hi, good evening.
Okay, I hope you can hear and see me.
Yes, I can see you. It's a bit dark, but yeah, I can see.
Thank you so much. My name is Obiti Akinwande. Akinwande is my first name, and I'm based in Lagos, and I have enrolled for the product marketing part, learning part, sorry.
Okay. Okay. It's nice to meet you, Obiti. So
Thank
would you
you,
like us to refer to you as Obiti or Joseph?
Joseph is fine.
Okay, it's nice to meet you, Joseph. Thank you. Please leave your video on. Next on my screen is Aye Ejiga Innocent. Can you please turn on your video? Hi, Innocent, are you there?
Yes. Hello, please. I'm walking on street. Can I go back to the house?
Okay, I'll go on to somebody else and then we'll come back to you. Please let us know when you're ready.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Hi, Ibiamo Dafe. Dafe, are you there? Praise. Hello, Dafe. Praise. Are you there?
Hi, good evening from here.
Good evening.
I'm still
Can
in
you please
transit.
turn on your video?
Oh, I am on the road.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, at some point we will need everybody to turn on their video so that we can at least take a picture for posterity.
Yeah,
Is that okay?
Home. I'll do that by then.
Okay, so we'll come back to you, right? And then you let us know what your learning path is, right?
Okay.
Next up is Tofumi Dorcas. Hi, Dorcas, can you hear me? Tofumi Dorcas, can you hear me? Are you there? Okay, we'll come back to Tofumi. Olukayode David Femi, are you there? Olukayode David Femi, are you there? Some people may be having network issues. Okay, Elizabeth Olufumilola. Olufumilayo. Elizabeth Olufumilayo, can you hear me? Can you unmute yourself and speak, please?
Okay, good evening, everyone. Can you hear me?
Hi, Fumi.
Hi, good evening.
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. It's dark here actually.
All
All right. So my name is
Smile.
Elizabeth Otumlayoke, and I stay in Ibadan. My learning path is textiles.
Oh, nice.
I'm so happy to be here.
Textiles.
Yes.
It's nice to have you here. We're happy that you have chosen Sales Plat to be part of your journey, your career. And you have such a lovely smile.
Thank you, ma.
Please
Thank
keep
you,
your
ma.
video on. We need that smile here.
Oh, all right. Thank you, ma.
Thank you. Olukayode Femi, are you there? Ngozi Christabel, are you there? Hi, Ngozi Christabel, are you there?
Yes, good evening. I'm here. Good evening, everyone.
Hi, good evening. Hi.
I'm Owaka Ngozi Christabel from Lagos.
Okay.
My learning path is tech sales.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
We're happy that you're going on this journey with us. Please keep your video on. You can mute yourself and keep your video on, please. Thank you. Hi, is Oluwale here? Oluwale, can you hear me? Hi, Oluwale, can you hear me? And somebody here is J5.
Yes, I can hear you. I'm still in transit.
Okay.
Hello.
So we'll circle back to you when, please indicate to us when you're ready.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right. Deborah Ehimen, are you there? Deborah Ehimen, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Can you please turn on your video and introduce yourself? Good evening.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. My name is Deborah. I'm fine, thank you. How are you doing?
Very well, thank you.
Okay, my name is Deborah Aime. I stay at Port Harcourt. My learning class is product marketing.
It's nice to meet you all the way from Port Harcourt. We are happy to have you here. And you have such a lovely smile.
Thank you.
Please keep your video on. We will need that smile for our photo shoot. Just coming up in a few minutes.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome. Mr. Israel, can you please unmute yourself and introduce yourself? Thank you. Your name, where you're coming in from, and your learning path, please.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me?
How are you?
I'm fine.
Yes, we can hear you.
All right. My name is Israel Blessed. I'm actually joining from Ekiti State, and
wow,
my learning path is I'm currently serving in Ekiti State, and then my learning path is that product marketing.
You're a champion to us. At Sales Plus, we acknowledge each and every one of you as champions who have decided to not just follow the status quo, but to do something tangible and something great with your life. We really appreciate you. Thank you, Mr. Blessed. It's good to have you here all the way from Ekiti. It's good to have you. And you have a nice smile too. In fact, our picture is going to be banging. Please keep your video on. We need this energy for our picture.
All right, ma'am. I'm with you, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Arubai, can you please unmute yourself, turn on your video, and please introduce yourself. Ofome Arubai.
Yes, hi.
Hi. Hi. How are you?
I'm doing great, thank you. Well, my name is Ofome Arbai, and my learning path is tech sales, and I'm located in Lagos, Nigeria. Yeah, that's
Texas, a champion Texas. It's nice to meet you, Ofome. So would you like us to call you Ofome, right?
Yes, Ofome.
Okay, nice. Please keep your video on. You can mute yourself now, but please keep your video on. We need this energy for our picture session coming up soon. Hello, do just joining network. I see your video is already on. Can you please go ahead and introduce yourself? Duja Training Network.
Oh, good afternoon. Oh, sorry, good evening. My name is Ife Duja.
Hi,
I'm calling in from
Duja.
Akure.
You're calling from, oh, nice to meet
Good
you.
evening.
What's your learning path?
From Akure.
What's your learning path?
Product
Which
marketing.
path? Nice,
Product
nice.
marketing.
It's nice to meet you. Welcome, 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 welcome. So next we have Joshua Testimony. Can you please unmute yourself, introduce yourself, and turn on your camera, please. Duja, please turn on your camera. Thank you. Leave it on. Mr. Joshua Testimony. Mr. Joshua Testimony. Yeah.
Good evening, ma.
Hello.
Good evening, ma.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm Joshua. Fine, ma. I'm Joshua Testimony. Joshua Ditinji Testimony by name. I'm calling from Ekpe, Lagos State. So
Wow.
my learning part is product marketing.
Your smile is making my smile smile. Nice.
Yeah.
Your smile is making my smile smile. Nice to see you.
Yes,
We're so proud of you. We're proud that you define the odds. You know, everything going on in the country. So it's enough to just say, you know what, I'm tired, I'm done, I'm giving up. But we applaud you for actually taking the step to do something great with yourself. We appreciate you and we welcome you into this fold.
Thank you,
Please keep your video on, keep your smile. You know, that's your smile that is making my own smile come out. Please keep it on. We're going to snap a picture very soon.
Okay, ma'am.
And next we have a Zoom user. Can you please unmute yourself, turn on your camera, and please introduce yourself. Zoom user. It will be good to change your names so that it's easy to identify. Is Omolola ready now? Hello, Omolola, can you hear me? Omolola, can you hear me? Okay. Sonaye Tomiwa, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you please unmute yourself and turn on your camera and please introduce yourself?
Yeah. Hello. Good evening, everyone.
Hi, good evening.
Yeah, my name is Shunaya Tomiwa. And then my
Tomiwa, you have to
learning
smile.
part, my learning part is tech sales.
Tech bro, where are you dialing in from?
Yeah, I'm calling from ATT.
Nice. It's nice to have you. So you're the second person from Ekiti. Wait, that's
Yeah.
good. It's nice to have you. Please keep the smile on, keep the video on. We're going to take a picture very soon. Blessing Wally, you're up next. Blessing Wally, can you hear me?
Yes. Hello.
Hi. Hi. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
I love your smile. You guys are making me so happy this evening. Love your smile. Keep it up.
Okay. My name is Blessing Wally, and my pathway is customer success.
Nice.
Yeah.
Where are you joining us from?
I'm in the UK.
Yeah, nice. Please keep your video on, keep your smile on, and we will take a picture very, very soon. Next, we have Oluwatobi. Can you please unmute yourself, Oluwatobi? Is Innocent ready now? Innocent, are you ready?
Almost.
Is Omolola ready
Almost,
as well?
please. Like in the next 2-3 minutes. Yes. In the next 2 minutes.
Okay. Okay. And we have a message from Oluwatobi who says, apologies, I'm on my way. I'll be there soon. Okay. Okay, fair enough. I think it would be nice for me to introduce Mr. Kingsley, who will just take us through a brief introduction of the learning path. I would like to also take a picture, but I would want everybody to be present so that we can have an opportunity to capture everybody in the picture. Mr. Kingsley,
Hi,
are
I'm
you
super
there?
sorry. I'm super sorry to cut you short. I am the Zoom user. I had no
Okay.
idea I was the one. I was wondering why I wasn't.
Oh, nice.
So very quickly, my name is
You
Wells.
were wondering why you were not.
Yes, I
Okay.
just realized I'm the Zoom user. So my name is Wells.
Can you please change your name?
Okay,
Okay.
I'll do that right after the call. Yeah, so
Go
I'm
ahead.
Wells. I am calling from Ondo City. I school here, but I reside in Lagos. My learning path is tech sales.
It's nice to meet you.
Thank you very
Welcome, 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 welcome. So Fumi Dorcas, are you there now?
Yes, I am. Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening. Can you please unmute yourself? Can you please unmute yourself? Turn on your camera and introduce yourself.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Ma.
Good evening.
Okay. Please just give me a minute. I'll
Go
do
ahead.
that in a bit.
Okay. Okay. Oshibanjo, welcome. It's nice to have you. In a few minutes after Dorcas is done, we would like you to introduce yourself, turn on your video, introduce yourself, tell us of your path and where you're logging in from. Oshibanjo, can you hear me? Oshinbanjo, can you hear me? If Omolola is also available, I would like to hear from you.
Yes, I can hear you.
Techno KJ5. Okay, can you please turn on your video and introduce yourself?
Okay.
Go ahead. Oshibanjo. Please go ahead. Hello. Hello, Banjo, go ahead. Please introduce yourself, tell us your learning path and where you're logging in from.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Kendi Oshibanjo. I am a graphics designer, also a UI designer too. I've been a graphic designer for 3 years, and I've been able to use my skill sets to turn it into printing service. I am talking from Nigeria, Lagos. Thank you.
Nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you. Welcome. Please leave your video on and keep your smile on. We're going to take a picture soon. Odeshola Elijah, would you please turn on your video and introduce yourself? Tell us where you're logging in from and what your chosen learning path is. Odeshola, did he drop off? Who's Techno KJ5? Tofumi Dockers, you're here. Nice hairdo. Yes, please unmute yourself.
Well,
Introduce yourself. Yes. Yes, well.
Yeah, thank you. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Mom. Well, my name is Tofumi Dorcas, and I'm so glad to be here. And well, my learning path is product marketing. My learning path is product marketing, and I'm from Lagos, Nigeria. Thank you.
It's nice to meet you. Please keep your video on. We're going to take a picture shortly. Is there anybody else I've left out? Techno KJ5. Mr. Kingsley, are you there now? Hello, Mr. Kingsley, are you there now? Hello, Mr. Kingsley.
Yeah, in a minute.
Have I missed
Yeah,
out anybody?
in a minute I'll be there.
Okay. Have I missed out anybody in this introduction? Omolola?
I think I'm ready now.
Great. Can you please turn on your video and please go ahead?
Yeah.
Introduction.
Okay. Can you see me? There's no light. I'm sorry about that.
It's okay. We can see your smile and we can see your teeth, so we can make out your face somehow.
Yeah. Yes.
Go ahead.
Glad to be here. Good evening, everyone. My name is Ayi Jiga Innocent. I base in Abuja, and my learning path is tech sales.
Tech bro. It's good to have you here.
Good to have you too.
Can everybody please just turn on these videos? And let's just take a quick picture. Big smile. Please come as close to the camera as possible.
Oh my.
Please, can everybody just try to turn on your camera just for a few minutes while we take a quick picture. Are we all ready?
Yeah.
Are we all ready for our picture?
Yes.
Juja, you have not turned on your camera.
Okay, sorry about that.
Omolola, please turn on your camera. Ibuku Ajayi, please turn on your camera.
There's no lights there, man.
But just try and come close to the camera. I can still see you. It's time for our picture. Everybody say sales flat.
Sales plan.
Sales plan.
Sales flat.
Some people's cameras are still awful. Correct. Oshibaja, I love your energy. Sales flat with a peace sign. Love me. Monola Ibuku Ajayi, Olukayode, please turn on your cameras. Deshola Elijah, please turn on your camera, please. What's that honor? By the time we'll be printing, we'll be doing graduation now, some people's pictures. So this last time, sales flag.
Sales flat.
Great. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for that. Mr. Kingsley, over to you now.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Yes. Okay. My apologies for the time it took me to get ready, but I was in the class and I've been hearing what's being said and the introduction. So I kind of know everybody by now. If I've not met you or gone to your messages or pictures back channel. So welcome once more everyone to Sales Incubated by Sales Plat. It's a pleasure that you chose us to continue on this journey. And I want to tell you that we pay this faith you've given to us, you put in us, and we believe that before the end of this cohort, you will learn a whole lot and you will go through processes that will make you better, you know, refinement. We'll take you through processes that refine you better with knowledge and exercise that will make you come out much more equipped for the job market. Not just the job market, even if you want to start up something by yourself. So, like I said earlier, it's a pleasure, and we want to appreciate you once more. Thank you very much. I hope everyone heard me on that.
Yes, we did.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Last time we had I had a chat and I laid out some things for everyone about the cohorts, the community guidelines, and what we expect from you. But I know a good number of us were not there. More than half of the class was not there, and some people have even joined us during this period. So we want to appreciate everyone. So I will go through the community guidelines once more. For those who were there the last time, repetition makes it stay. You get me? It establishes what you already know. So I appreciate your presence as I go through the community guidelines once more. A minute, and that's. Now, the community guidelines, concerning the community guidelines, before I talk about the community guidelines, I want to talk about the incubate and the cohorts, the retain program. The retain program is a period where you learn, given the knowledge for a month. You go through the classes, the recorded classes for a month using our LMS, our custom LMS. And after that, after the learning, you go through capstone projects. The capstone projects are a result of whatever you're going to learn. For every study you're going to make, every study you're going to go through, the capstone project classes. Now, the classes, there will be daily classes from Monday to Thursday. Then on Fridays, there will be a live session with your instructor. So from Monday to Thursday, you'll be watching pre-recorded courses, which will be uploaded there for you every single day, starting by 10, 11. And each day, that course will be open till 7 in the evening. You're also going to take into cognizance the fact that one of us is outside Nigeria and will not be able to follow our timetable. So we'll take that into consideration when making decisions. Now, daily, you are required to go watch those videos. And after those videos, you'll be given a quiz. The quiz is not going to be easy. We don't just want everybody to pass. You get me? I was talking about the disparity of education in Nigeria, you know, where you are allowed, people are promoted just for being in school, but that's not what you're going to do in a school. You get me? We are going to grill you, we are going to give you quizzes after each video. So you're going to go through the quizzes, and you're expected to have a certain percentage to be considered pass. And every single course will be graded, and at the end there will be an average score. And if you don't pass the average score, you still have something to settle with us. So I'm going to encourage everyone to pay attention. What am I saying? So last time I talked about it, that during the first thought they could be wiser by now watching the videos and going to take the quiz. They were failing the quiz. They now had to come begging us that they wanted to rewrite the quiz. We don't just give that out. You understand me? It had to come from a high level source for us to be able to allow some of them to take it in. Because it's not ethical that you're giving a video course, you're supposed to watch it, you refuse to watch it, and you jump straight to taking the quiz.
Hello, Mr. Kingsley.
So I encourage everyone to watch the video.
Excuse me.
Yes.
You're not very audible and you're breaking in and out. So if you can take the last few sentences again.
Is my voice better now?
Yes, much better.
Okay, my apologies. And I spent a long time talking. Sorry about that. Now I was talking about the video uploaded course, the uploaded videos you'll be having in your LMS drive every single day. We have an LMS where you'll be given access to access the courses, the videos each day. And like I mentioned before now, you'll be given that opportunity between the time of 10 and 11, and that will last from 10 or 11 till 7. Now, I talked about one of us here is outside Nigeria, so we're going to take the cognizance that the time zones are different. So we'll look into that and we'll know how to work with it. Now, I was also encouraging us to please watch the videos before taking the quiz questions. You get me? I was talking about the fact that there's a particular cohort, I made mention of it the other day, that did not watch the videos. Some of them did not watch the videos, but they were taking the quiz questions and they were failing. You get me? We have a certain average. I told them that if you don't meet this certain average as at the end of the learning, we are not obligated to give you the certificates, because at the end of this course, you'll be given certificates. Apart from the fact that you have project, capstone project, internal working with sales plat before going on 6 months external internship, you get me, with our partner organizations. So before we can process you from the learning phase to the practical phase, you must meet our average score. So I want to encourage everyone to go through their videos, watch it, then take the quiz. Now, I made mention that the classes are to hold by Monday to Thursday. Then every Friday is a live session with the course instructors. So that will be taking product marketing. I'll be having a live session every Friday with my students. For whosoever is going to take, for the course instructor that will take customer success, you'll be having live session every Friday with that instructor. Tech sales, you'll be having live session with that instructor, whereby everything you've learned for that week, any question you have, you'll be able to ask that on that day. And also, he or she will be able to add more information to what you've learned you get for that week. So that's what the live session is. Apart from that, while you're going through these programs, we'll also be having external resource persons come to have chats with us. Like it could be a session like this, where we bring in external resource persons to come and talk about the the course you're going, the course you're doing. We've done that a couple of times. So we expect we will do that for you so that we are not just bringing you to come and learn. We want to impact knowledge to you. Now, as Elia said, the retain program, the first month is all about learning. Second month, you'll be doing internal internship with SalesPlat. SalesPlat has a lot of, let me use the word department. You get me? We have Support Pro, we have the Incubate, we have different and we have the financial part. Whatever aspect of the costume, an internal team you work with, and that internal team will help you grow in what you've learned. Apart from the capstone project that will give you tasks to do, when you work with the internal team, you will learn a lot. There's one particular cohort that I watched. I was not the one who directly handled them, but I was supervising, and they learned a whole lot. They learned that particular this thing was tech sales. They learned a whole lot from when they started with virtually almost no knowledge to what they were now doing, working for organizations. Like even they were now, sending emails, talking with external people, settling deals. They were doing a whole lot. It was wonderful to see from people who had no knowledge of something to being the ones who were now talking with boards of different organizations, you get me, to close deals. And that's what we want to do with you guys. We're going to bring you to a point where you're able to even talk with whosoever is the external, on the external side, whosoever you're going to be able to relate, we are supposed to relate with on the external side. So we will do so much to give you that knowledge and give you that experience, so that wherever you want to go, even if you want to go abroad, this tech visa or whatever, you must have gotten the knowledge. So there's a whole lot we plan to do with you here on Incubate by SalesPlat. Next, okay, let me talk about the external internship. The external internship, we already have many organizations who are looking for interns, many. Like, I can even tell you that some have gotten angry with us that we are not able to supply them interns. I'm saying this from what I know. Some organizations got angry with us that they have been looking for interns. We told them we're going to provide them interns, and we didn't end up giving them the numbers of interns they wanted. That's how deep we have connected with different organizations. Our founder is a very well-known and well-connected someone, a personality in the Nigerian business and tech space. So he has his reputation and his connection to get a lot of internship opportunities. You don't just get it anywhere. Some will just teach you and let you go. But we are assuring you that after you go through our training, you get internship opportunities outside, because we have the connection and we have settled this already. Now, for the community, I talked about the fact that we are people from different backgrounds, different regions, different languages, different religions too. So there are guidelines that help us stay together. There's something I saw the other day that I applauded. One of us missed the session we had the last time, and he asked a question, if someone, what happened? And one of us, another person, gave a detailed breakdown of what we did that day. I was really happy. I was like, this is the atmosphere we need, you get me? Where someone asks a question and another person can answer back. Through this, we are able to share knowledge. And when we come together, there's a saying that iron sharpeneth iron, So when we come together, we sharpen ourselves with the knowledge we've gotten. I don't know how some of us did it, but in secondary school, I had these friends that when you're preparing for a test, this particular person will read this group, this section, this particular person will read this section, this particular person will read this section. When we come together in class, we now talk about it. Each person will explain much more about what he or she has learned. You get me? And it helps each and everyone grow. So I would love us to do that in the community. Whatever you've learned, you come share it with your mates and sharpen the other person. So now, let me go into proper community guidelines. First, we encourage respectful and inclusive behavior. Someone, we discourage it. Anything that makes you see someone is, we encourage inclusion. People are different for different reasons. No one is the same. Even if you have brothers or sisters, you are not the same. I have 5 brothers. I have 4 brothers with a sister. And each and every one of us, that central thoughts we have, each and every one of us are different in our own way. Do you get me? So that's how. So we encourage everyone to do to respect the other person. The thing is, we want everyone to treat each other with respect and courtesy. Like
Mr. Kingsley, your line is breaking up a
lot. Please, can you give me information?
We can't really hear anything again.
What?
Yes, I think his experience.
I love the fact that you see on Facebook that or even what e-source are flying everywhere. So we don't want such environment because even coming out or even making a statement. So serious. Hear me now?
Mr. Kingsley, can you hear me?
Do you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you. Can you go over the last few sentences again?
Okay, where did you actually miss me?
When you started talking about the community guidelines, inclusion.
Okay, inclusive behavior. So I want everyone to understand that people are trying to understand that each and every one of us needs to be respected for who so they are. You get from wherever they are coming from. So we encourage that on our community. Next, I talked about treating every community member with respect and courtesy. Am I flowing right?
It's
yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are flowing, but it's breaking. It's breaking.
Okay. Okay. Can you give me a minute to switch to another network?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, yes. While Mr. Kingsley is trying to switch his networks, does everybody understand how far we've come, and do you have any questions you may want to ask, any clarifications? Hello, Mr. Kingsley.
Sorry, please, can you come again with your question? I didn't get your question. We didn't get your question, okay. Or I didn't get your question.
Okay, I was asking if anybody had any questions or if everybody was up to speed with what he was saying so far.
Okay, thank you very much. Yes, I've been up to speed what I was saying until the network broke him out.
Okay. We'll join back in a few minutes and see that he has reconnected. Mr. Kingsley, you can please go ahead. Deborah, you have a question. Please go ahead with your question while we wait.
Okay, I wanted to ask, what time is the live class on Friday? Like, boy, what time is the live class starting?
On Friday. The live classes will be on Friday.
Yes, by what time?
Okay, so because a lot of people on this call already have day jobs, like a 9 to 5. So, and then we have someone who is in a different time zone. So the particular facilitator would give specific times to the different classes. It would most likely be in the evening, right? We haven't set a particular time yet because there are other factors to consider. The availability of the facilitator, people who are also having work hours during the day, and the international class. So we're going to use this opportunity to, on the Slack channel, all the information, that is why it's important to join the Slack channel. And please download the Slack channel, the Slack app on your mobile device so that you can have access to information real time. Each facilitator is going to be able to relay the timing for their particular fireside class. The fireside class, I mean the live class, right? So there's also a possibility that the times may change on Fridays. Every single experience you have on this program is teaching you something, right? For instance, with the onboarding session, we had originally said a particular time, but then we moved it from one network to another for different reasons. Number one, it was going to teach you adaptability. Your information can change at any time. So you should always have your information at your fingertips as at when due, right? Yes, we also had technical glitches, but then we also had given instructions that everybody should please download the Slack app. But a lot of people didn't download the Slack app. A lot of people did not join the Slack channel. And so when the classes, the onboarding session had started, people were still trying to reach out. Oh, I haven't gotten the link. Oh, I haven't done this. But then emails were sent. So it's important that please, we should follow each instruction as at when given, right? Like you have asked about the timing now, your facilitator would communicate the time on your Slack channel, right? About what time the thing is, but then different things will be considered. Those who already have 9 to 5 jobs, who will be busy with their work schedule, because we also need to make sure that we have your full attention, right? So please keep your ears to the ground and please keep your Slack channel handy so that you can get every information that is being passed across. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Mr. Kingsley, are you ready now?
Yes, I'm ready. Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, please go ahead.
Now, I made mention of being respectful and cautious. So, but next will be, we have to avoid the use of discriminating language. You get me? We have to be mindful of cultural differences. Just this evening, a thought came to me, and I was like, I don't actually like people who are emotionally attached to what they term a truth, because it actually blinds them from reasoning, having another perspective to whatever they believe. So we must be mindful of our cultural differences and the diverse perspective each and every one of us may. And two of us may be looking at the same thing, but we're seeing two different things. You get me? So it is important that we understand that everyone can look at something, the same thing from different angles. So let us be cautious of that and we be respectful of that until we come to through constructive dialogue, we come to an agreement. You So I will encourage that. What I'm saying so is that I'll be in the group with you. One or two people will also be in the group with you, and we'll be guiding you and we'll be supervising whatever is happening there. We will not directly be there because you're also going to choose a class governor. Yes. For the different cohorts, you're going to choose a representative that will liaise between you and the incubate team. You get whatever challenges you have, he or she will be the one to do what? To communicate such to us. And whatever instruction we have, we communicate such to the class governor. So before, okay, and when you guys start, it should be tomorrow. By tomorrow, you guys are going to elect or select a class governor. So the next thing, we have to foster an inclusive environment where everyone feels welcome and valued. Now, coming to constructive communication, we expect everyone to engage in thoughtful, constructive, and meaningful discussions. In as much as Nigeria is our country and it affects each and every one of us, the Slack channel is not a place for politics. You get me? Slack channel is not a place for politics. It's not a place for religious discussions. You understand me? So I talked about it earlier that it's an academic forum, and we won't want anyone to start posting their religious content on the group. You get me? Of diverse backgrounds and everything, and this is a melting point but it's where it's an academic environment. So I will expect us to keep the same energy there. You get me? Let us not do much more than that. So what else? You're going to have to maintain a positive and supportive tone while interacting with others. You understand me? There's how you can answer someone and can be condensing, even though you're telling the person the right thing. So I can do this. That's why I'm saying we have to be careful not to do such. You understand me? So next, when sharing content or discussions that are relevant to the community learning tracks, let's do it respectfully. Another stuff, community privacy, please don't take a snapshot of discussions or whatever private communication we'll be having in our communities and post it online. You can't do that without authorization. Don't post someone's picture online without the person's authorization too. So we encourage that no one should share any sensitive, personal, or confidential information without the appropriate consent. Respect the privacy of everyone. Breaking these rules come with repercussions. Do you understand me? So we are trying to make everyone know about it. There's something I saw recently, not a discussion I want to get into, but it came to a point that people's information was shared online. Financial information and names were shared online. That is very bad, and it's something that breaks the how will I put it? The laws that guide the internet. You get me? So it's very important you don't share people's personal information online. So, like I said earlier, this is an academic environment, so we expect professional and ethical conduct from everyone. I'll share this on the group, and I expect everyone to cooperate. Thank you very much. Please, if you have questions, I don't want to spend much time. If you have questions, I'll answer it after this. Thank you. Hello.
Yes. Hi. Does somebody have a question? I was going to say brief recap. Yeah, told us structure. They will have things every day of the week. Mondays to He also advised that each class should be completed before the end. Don't just jump into the thing that should have done class. The class learning for that thing is given from because there's a minimum skill you have to achieve.
Please, you're cracking.
Wait. Please, can you repeat that?
Okay. I was saying that he gave us instructions saying that you would have videos that will be uploaded and you have access to them between 10 a.m. and 7 p.m.
We can barely hear you.
Oh my goodness. Can you hear me now?
That's better.
Is that
Yes, it's better, ma.
Okay. So I was giving a recap of what Mr. Kingsley said. You will have videos made available to you between 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. daily. You are expected to find a quiet place, go through these videos, and answer the quiz questions that follow. It is advisable that you listen to these videos before you attempt the quiz questions, because the information from the videos would help you with your quiz. There's a minimum score you need to attain, right? And this minimum score would help you be assigned to your internship class in the future. You're not just going through this process because you're going through it. You're going through this process to attain knowledge, and we need to be sure that both verbally and written and otherwise you understand the concept of what you are being taught, right? So there's a minimum score that you need to attain. Now we expect that you would exceed that minimum score. For us to be able to assign you to an internship company that would be paying you during the internship, you have to exhibit a level of excellence for your own self, beyond SalesPlat, for your own self. Now, if you are being accepted into the internship program where you will be paid, after your internship, the possibility of you being retained depends on your work in that company. And so we're doing this to make sure that you understand fully what the concept of what you are being taught is. And so at the end of the day, you're going to get your quizzes and you are expected to pass that quiz well. On Fridays, you will have a live session. That live session, the timing for the live session will be determined by your facilitator. We would also take into consideration the people who have 9-to-5 jobs at the moment and the people who are international students. And so the timing on Friday would be communicated via your Slack channel. Please, if you have not downloaded Slack on your mobile phone, please do so. Every information you will be getting will be through your Slack channel. It may not come through an email because you are expected to be in your Slack channel. Mr. Kingsley is going to separate you into your streamlined Slack class where you will have other students as well. Please, it's important to follow instructions as real time because that's how you're able to excel in these classes. Mr. Kingsley also went ahead to give us guidelines for the community, such as being inclusive, having interpersonal skills. So one of the things you're going to be learning beyond the classes is how you relate with others in your class, how you respond, how you explain, how you give information, how you express your ideas. It is not a political class. It is not a religious class. It is not a tribal class. It is a tech class, right? So your interpersonal skills will also shine through, how you're able to offer assistance, how you're able to ask questions in the Slack community. Another thing he talked about was confidentiality of the community. It's not proper to divulge information or pictures or images of things that go on in the community. And if you have any issues or any challenges or any grievances, please communicate that to the facilitator on your program. He has also said that each class and each department is going to choose a class governor who would liaise between the class and the facilitator or the team. So that will be done tomorrow, right? And I think that's about it. Yeah. So if there's any question anybody has, please ask it now. Again, has everybody downloaded the Slack app on your phone, on your mobile device? Because it is important to get information from there. And please, it's also important that you attend your classes and your fireside chats on time. Most of your classes, like for instance, the onboarding class yesterday was not recorded. A lot of people who did not join or who joined late missed out on some information. Example, how to use the learning resource. On the onboarding class yesterday, Mr. Israel went into in-depth instruction about how to use the software, the learning software that we have introduced. A lot of people were not in that class. We would encourage you to take it seriously. Tardiness is not encouraged. Timeliness, right, on the other hand, is really encouraged. Timeliness, your attention. You will get out of this program what you get out of this program, right? We're adults. We're not babysitting you. You are going to put in every effort to get the best out of this season. It has a time frame. It is not unending. And so it's important that please we come in seriously, get the classes, and please do your classes per day. Like he has said, at 7 p.m., the class will be taken away. And so if you have not done the class for that day, or you have not done the quiz for that day, then you may not have another opportunity to redo it. Is this clear?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Very clear.
Very clear.
Yes, we are very clear.
Everybody's voice is reduced. We started with the high. We started with peace signs and smiles. Are we still smiling?
Yes, ma'am. Very clear. We are still smiling.
We are still smiling.
Great. Great. I'm happy to hear that. You see, in life, there's balance. There's a time to be serious and get things done, and there's a time to be friendly. But overall, keep a happy attitude. You will learn better and you will learn more when you're happy and when you're in a good mood. Right? So I don't know if Mr. Kingsley has anything else to add. Mr. Israel, do you have anything else to add? Okay. In the absence of anything else to add, I hope, does anybody have a question or any clarification? Okay then, it's 8:13 p.m. I want to thank you all for making out the time for this induction ceremony. I hope you guys learned something else about your training program. I hope you guys as excited as I am personally, right? Because I know how much you're going to grow. I know how much you're going to take out of this program. And so once again, the Retain team, the Incubate team welcome you into this next phase of your life. We're here to support you. We're here to lead, to cheer you on, and we're here to offer guidance as much as we can. Please don't be a stranger. Please reach out and have a networking opportunity with your cohort. You never really know who might be next to you learning and what life might bring. Okay, hi, Oluwale. Do you have a question?
Yes, I missed your name, and I didn't get to introduce myself when the introduction were done.
Okay. For the sake of those who are just joining, my name is Victoria, and I'm a programs manager with SalesPlat, Incubate by SalesPlat. Mr. Oluwale, will you like to introduce yourself? You have to turn on your video though. And you have to be smiling.
Okay. All right.
Your smile will make my smile smile.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good Albert. I work in Lagos. My name is Augusto Adao. Hi there. Good evening, Miss Victoria.
Go ahead.
Miss. All right. So I work in Lagos and I stay in Mowe, Ogun State. So I'm from Lagos, Nigeria.
It's nice to meet you. What's your learning path?
That's my learning path is product marketing.
Tech bro, it's good to have you. It's good to have you. Welcome to the team.
Thank you. Thank you. So happy to join.
Thank you. So without further ado, I've kept you guys here till 8:15. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you for taking charge of your life. Thank you again for choosing SalesPlat to be a part of your journey. We appreciate you. We see you as champions. We're cheering you on. We're here for you. And we wish you all the best in the next phase of your life. Thank you, everyone. Good night.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ma. Have a good night.
Good night.
Thank you. Good night.
So much, man.
Thank you. Thank you, Ma.
Thank you so much, Ma.
Good
night,
You're
everyone.
welcome. Pleasure. Good night.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the opportunity.
You're welcome. Thank you. Mr. Israel Blessed. Thank you.
Good night,
Have a
ma.
good evening. Yes.
Yeah.